I'm Jinx with the Frag dolls, and I'm about to take a look at EndWar, the newly announced Tom Clancy title coming from Ubisoft. Check it out. I'm joined by Michael DePlatter. He's working with the Shanghai team at Ubisoft on the newly announced Tom Clancy's EndWar. You're the creative director on this project, right? What does that mean? What is your role in the development?
Okay, so we've got this huge team now. It's I think we're at 120 people from 8 countries. They've got incredible experience on Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, Brothers in Arms, all these amazing games. So all this talent, and I think my job is just to kind of be the glue that keeps everyone together. And
this is a new Tom Clancy. What is it like working on forging ahead on a new one?
It's hugely exciting. I'm a big fan, especially of Ghost Recon and the military side of that game. The sort of that sense of being the soldier of the future. And we're the first new Tom Clancy game since Splinter Cell, so it's 5 years ago. And I think Splinter Cell really created a new genre with the Xbox. And so we're getting to create this whole new genre and this new type of game with the Xbox 360. So we've really got some, big shoes to fill.
And you're not just going into the next generation of games, but you're taking it into RTS, which is something that hasn't really been done a lot on the console before. How are you guys doing that?
I think it all comes back to the same thing, really, of being next gen. So what we need to do is, instead of, having a battle where you've got 16 guys on a battlefield, we've got to have this full-scale World War III where you've got 1,000 guys on the battlefield. So it's really, how do you use the power of next gen to be able to do that, and to be able to create this sort of massive World War III experience that's still true to Tom Clancy. So I really don't think the game we're doing, it wouldn't have been possible on the previous generation.
You're integrating the single player and multiplayer of the game. How does that work?
Yeah, well, the thing that we've done is we've designed the game right from the beginning to be multiplayer focused. So any mission, any battle that you go into, you can play it single player, you can play it co-op against the AI, or you can play it multiplayer, so any game. But then, as well as that, we've got this massive multiplayer MMO, basically, campaign. So every player all around the world is participating in the same sort of huge, full-scale World War III. And then, as you fight a battle, your results contribute to how the entire war is going. So if you win, you can see the front lines of the war go forward. You lose, you can see it go back. You're really a part of this massive World War III, along with all the other players in the game around the world. So.
Yeah, and I heard that you're doing something else interesting with that too, something about voice commands?
Yeah, so we really thought, okay, we're trying to give the player the experience of being a general. And as a general, how is it that you order your troops around? And it's by telling them what to do. So we wanted to give the player that same experience. So we use the headset, and you can play the whole game just by talking to your soldiers. And it's just totally immersive to be, giving the guys the orders. So Unit 3 attack, and to hear the yes sir, and it creates that connection to your soldiers, so they really feel like living, breathing guys on the battlefield as well.
Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today.
Yeah, thank you. Pleasure.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to playing it.